Hello. First of all, I want to thank you for flying all the way out to DC for this ASMR massage. I know it's hard to find them. There aren't many people around doing them except for the couple of people I've trained. And I'm more than happy to fly out to you in the future. But I just wanted us to meet for the first time where I work, so that you can see if the ASMR massage is what you're looking for, and we can get to know each other a little bit before I start to fly out to where you are. So I really do appreciate you coming out, and I'm so excited that we got to meet in person. It's been nice talking to you on the phone and Skyping. It's nice to see you in person. So I have your medical information. We went over that, but what I would like to do now, before we start your ASMR experience, is I would like to ask a little bit about your ASMR triggers. There's a few things that I do differently in an ASMR massage. First of all, I always like to try to relax you with all of your senses. So you can let me know what tends to trigger your ASMR and you would like me to keep, or if there's other things that I should try that have worked for you in the past, okay? So first of all, are you more triggered by a soft-spoken voice or a whisper? Okay, a whisper. Alright, I'm happy to do a whisper for you. One of the main things that I do differently in an ASMR massage versus a traditional massage is I do talk through most of the massage, unless you ask me not to. What I will have you do is, you actually don't have to ask, I would have you raise your index finger on your hand to let me know if you would like me to be quiet. And you can always raise your finger again if you would like me to start talking again. Since a voice triggers most people for ASMR, I do speak throughout the ASMR massage. Now for you, are you more triggered by someone describing what they are doing, or by just a ramble talking about different things? Okay, so you'd like me to whisper, and you'd like me to describe what I'm doing during the massage. Okay, that tends to be what triggers me as well. So I can easily do that, and I know what works for me, and I will try and do something similar for you, and hopefully that will work for you as well. I also added some sounds for those that are triggered by sounds. Are you triggered by tapping or scratching? Sometimes? Okay, so we'll try a little bit of that, and you can let me know if it works. Or if you would rather have me stop, again, raise your finger. This is a completely customizable massage. It's your experience, what works for you, for your triggers. So we can, over the next few massages as well, try different things to hopefully get the perfect formula for you and what will trigger your massage ASMR. Now, would you like spa music, or would you like it to be quiet other than my voice? That's fine. We can turn the spa music off. I enjoy it for regular massage as well, but I do find it distracting for ASMR. I really want to be able to focus on the voice. So that's fine. Anything else that is a trigger for you that I should know about? Okay. Alright, well, we can definitely try to add that in. And at the end, I like to also provide you with some tea while we talk. So I will do that. And are you allergic to any scents? You're not? Okay, then if it's alright with you, I'm going to use some lavender throughout the massage so that it will help to relax you. One of the things that we do in an ASMR massage is we can increase the time so that you have a half hour or so afterwards so you can sleep, and then I'll meet you with the tea after that time. Would you like that? You've had pretty bad insomnia. Yeah, I understand that. That's often why a lot of people come in for an ASMR massage, is they found that ASMR videos work for them. So they really would like to have a live experience with an ASMR massage so that they can really just sleep and get a nice relaxing sleep. So what I will do is I'll let the staff know that we're booking the room for an extra hour, and then I will greet you with your tea afterwards. Okay? Alright. So I'm going to leave you. I do have a chocolate right here that you can unwrap, and it's a dark Dove chocolate. That again is my favorite, so that's what I start with. But if you have another preference that you would like for next time, and you can either have it before or you can have it after. But again, we want to relax all of your senses, and I think chocolate is one of the most indulgent ways to relax your taste buds. So we have some chocolate. Would you like any water or tea before we start? Okay. And there's a restroom in the corner if you need it. And I will leave you and come back in a few minutes. And you can lay down face down on the table underneath the sheet and blanket. I have a heating pad on the table. If it gets too warm, let me know. If you are too warm in the room, we can also turn the heat down. Just let me know what works for you. Again, this is your massage, whatever you would like, okay? Alright, I'll be right back. Hi, are you ready? Okay. So I'm just going to tuck a cotton ball that I've sprayed some lavender on into the face cradle. And I'm going to spray some lavender water over the table. That will just help you to relax. And I'm going to start off by just rubbing my hands along your back over the blanket. Just gently rubbing and down your legs to your feet. Now I'm going to pull down the blanket so you're only covered by the sheet. And we will start with just a gentle massage. Just rubbing. And I'll do a little bit of scratching down the sides of your back, from your shoulders down to your hips. Just allowing you to relax, rubbing in large circles all around your back. And now in a figure 8 muscles up just a little bit before we let them completely relax. Again, very gentle with both hands, tapping on your back, and now rubbing again with my whole hand, back and forth across your back. Now using the back of my hand, just sort of using my fingernails to trace patterns around your back, allowing your back to relax, allowing your muscles to relax, allowing your brain to relax. Alright, and now I'm going to pull the sheet down to your hips and place some nice lavender oil on my hands. And I'm going to spread that all over your back, going from your shoulders down to your hips on either side, and running my hands back up from your hip bones to your shoulders, starting to use a bit more pressure with my hands. Now using my hands in a kneading motion on your shoulders, just kneading those muscles in your shoulders from one side to the next, grasping the muscles on your neck and leading from your neck to your shoulder joint, using all four fingers to do small circles in a bit of a vigorous motion to allow those muscles to relax. I hope this is feeling relaxing to you. Let your brain turn off. There's nothing to think about. Nowhere else you need to be. Nothing else you need to do. Now, grasping my hands from your left shoulder down to your left hip, kneading all of the muscles in your back, dragging my hands from your spine to the side of your back, releasing all of those muscles, and pressing down on your hip bone with my hand, using my thumb to press from your hip bone to your spine diagonally to release those low back muscles, and then kneading your muscles back up to your shoulder and moving over to your right shoulder, kneading all the way down to your hip bone, and dragging my fingers from your spinal muscles to the side of your body. Oh, I'm sorry, I know sometimes that tickles people. I'll use a bit more pressure, and it shouldn't tickle. Alright, just pulling those muscles from your spine to your side, and then working around your hip bone, and sliding my thumb from your hip bone to your spine diagonally. No pressure on the spine, just the muscles next to the spine, and then kneading my hands stretch their claws, so alternating hands pushing down firmly but not enough to hurt on your shoulders, and again grasping the back of your neck to massage your neck muscles, and replacing the sheet and the blanket over your back, again rubbing your back gently with my finger, just long strokes from your shoulder to your hip, and then moving from the top of your thigh, stroking down to your feet on both legs, rolling the blanket up so it ends at the bottom of your buttocks and just the sheet is covering your legs, and then gently rubbing my hands over the sheet in a diagonal motion from the tops of your thighs down to your feet, just awakening those muscles in your legs and allowing you to relax. And now gentle tapping on your legs to wake up the muscles. And again, rubbing gently with the backs of my hands, just my fingernails with my fingers spread, running down the length of your legs, just gently relaxing your body and draping the sheet so that your legs are uncovered. We'll use some lotion on your legs, just working from your feet, stretching up to the top of your thighs, rubbing in the oil. Can you smell the lavender? It's relaxing and calming. Now again, starting to knead the muscles of your thighs, just grasping the muscles, using my hands like pinchers almost, but gently, using my forefingers and my thumb opposing to grasp those muscles and allow them to relax. And then moving down to your calf, again grasping the muscles of your calf, press in on the point right under your big toe and your first toe, under the pad of the foot. It's your solar plexus point, and it helps you to relax. So pressing my thumb each into one of your feet to allow your solar plexus to relax. And now covering your feet and holding up the sheet, I'd like you to turn over, placing your head on the table, not on the face cradle, sliding down a little bit. Okay. Are you comfortable? Okay. Are you warm enough? Alright. And I'm going to spray a little bit more lavender water over the table. And allow you to relax. And again, doing a gentle rubbing of my hands over the front of your legs, from the top of your thighs down to your ankles. On either leg, and a bit of scratching. Just to awaken those muscles. And some tapping. Allow you to relax. And now I'm going to move the blanket and the sheet up and put lotion on your leg, the front of your leg, from your feet up to the top of your thighs. Long strokes all the way up your leg. And then using my hands to grasp the muscles, grasping your thigh muscles to allow them to relax, and grasping your calves gently, because your calf bone is right at the front. You don't want to put too much pressure on the bone. And then moving to your other leg, spreading the lotion up from your feet to the top of your thighs, and then grasping your thighs with my hands, and moving down to your calves, allowing the muscles to relax in your legs. Now I'm going to cover back up your legs with the blanket and sheet, and move to one of your arms, just gently rubbing down your arm. And a bit of scratching. And tapping on your arms. I'm going to take your arm out from under the blanket. Rub some lotion from the sheet from your shoulder down to your hand and scratching lightly. And then tapping gently, allowing your muscles to awaken a bit, just so we can put them back to sleep. Sometimes we need to wake the muscles up so that they can get out of a pattern of tension and recognize that it's time to just let go. Okay, now I'm going to move the sheet and put lotion on your arm, from your wrist up to your shoulder, and gently knead the muscles in your upper arm, your biceps and your triceps, getting lotion on your elbow, and gently kneading your forearm, using my knuckles to massage the palm of your hand and allow you to relax. Now I'm going to cover back up your arm, and I'm going to pull over a chair and sit behind your head, and we will end with a scalp and face massage. So I'll begin by taking my fingers and spreading them out and using them to rub gentle circles on your scalp. I'm almost scratching your head, but not quite using my nails, so it feels a bit like a scratch. And it's relaxing and allows the muscles of your scalp to release. And now, putting my 4 fingers together, using my fingers to do small circles all over your scalp. And now using the heels of my hand to do small circles Hello. I'm so glad you liked your ASMR massage so much. Yeah, I really enjoyed meeting you as well. I'm glad we decided to have me fly out to see you. My flight was very easy. Yeah, it's about an hour-long flight for me, so it's not bad, and it's nice I can stay overnight and give you a couple of massages today and even one in the morning if you would like. Does that sound good? Well, great. Well, your driver brought me right over to your work, and I thought we might have a special treat by just having a very quick upper back, shoulder, head and face massage here at your work. Does that sound good? Just take, 15-20 minutes and have a little break away from work. I promise you will be more energized and productive after the massage. You won't feel sleepy. It'll just make you feel refreshed and hopefully get the creative juices flowing. Does that sound good? Alright. Well, I brought a CD of spa music because I know you had requested some spa music and a soft-spoken voice for this massage. So I thought we'd try that, and then we can decide for this evening when we do a full body massage if you would like to do the whisper or the soft spoken, okay? Alright, so I'm just going to put this CD into your computer and just let me know about the volume of the music if it's okay with you. Does that sound alright for right now? Okay, it starts off pretty quiet. So I'm going to have you sit in this low back chair. And then I'm going to start just by placing my hands on the top of your shoulders with my fingers spread and using my thumbs, pressing in gently on the sides of your spine, moving down a little bit at a time, all the way down to the top of the chair, and then digging in a little bit harder with my fingers on the side of your back and my thumbs on either side of your spine, not hitting the bone, just relaxing the muscles on either side of your spine. So, moving my way up, just doing a little bit of pressure, holding it for just a few seconds as I work my way up your spine. And now, once I reach your neck, going back down your spine, but this time doing small, hard circles with my thumbs on either side of your back. How's the pressure feel? Isn't it nice to have this little oasis of calm at work? I know, sometimes we worry that we'll lose our focus, or we won't be as effective if we take time to relax. But honestly, the opposite is true. We work much better when we're in a relaxed state than when we are in a hypervigilant state. We're more flexible, and we're better able to react to problems, come up with creative ideas when we're relaxed. So now I'm going to use my thumbs and go underneath your scapula, which is the bone on the back of your shoulder. Sometimes we call it the wing bone. And I'm going to go underneath that and use my thumbs to kind of push up underneath that bone into the muscles that rotate your shoulder, using firm pressure, small circles. And then using my first finger and second finger just to work around on the left hand side underneath the scapula, using my left hand to hold on to your shoulder and my right hand, doing small circles underneath the scapula. And now using the side of my hand, also doing small circles underneath the scapula, releasing those muscles. And then using my whole hand to just massage the top of the scapula, using my palm on the flat part of the scapula, never using much pressure on the bone. We want to massage the muscles, not the bone. And now moving over to the right hand side, and again using 2 fingers underneath the scapula. Relax the muscles under the scapula. And now using the edge of my hand, edge of my palm, underneath the scapula. Relax the right hand side. And then using the palm of my hand to slowly massage the flat part of the scapula. Are you starting to feel relaxed? Good. Now I'm going to stand right behind you and just rest my hands on the top of your shoulders. And then slowly, using a bit of pressure, slide them out to your shoulders and the top of your arms. Using my thumbs, working from the back of your neck, doing small hard circles along the top of your shoulders, relaxing those muscles that get so tight and give us tension headaches. Most of us pull our shoulders up to our ears when we're stressed. Now, putting my hands in prayer position with the edge of my hands on your shoulder, right next to your neck, I'm going to rub my hands back and forth, just using the slight pressure of the rubbing motion on the top of your shoulders. Start on the left hand side again. And now grasping those muscles with my fingers and thumb and just gently massaging, pulling on those muscles, kneading the nut muscles, and then again with the edge of my hands, just gently tapping on the top of your left hand shoulder, from your neck close to your actual shoulder joint, but not on the bone. And now on your right hand side, again rubbing my hands back and forth. Relax the muscles, and then grasping with my fingers and thumb, kneading the muscles of your right shoulder, and then doing light tapping on your shoulder. My fingers are a bit spread, so the pressure is not very hard. It's really a light tapping just to release the muscles in your shoulder. Now I'm going to squeeze the top of your arms together, kind of pulling your shoulders up, giving you a little bit of a stretch, and then using the side of my hand, working down from your shoulder joint to your elbow on the side of your arm. Again, it's just loose tapping on your arms, not on the bone of your shoulder joint, right underneath. Getting your biceps and your triceps, mostly your triceps, with the way you're sitting. Okay. Just allowing you a little relaxation. Now I'm going to use my left hand to hold your forehead and massage the back of your neck with my right hand, just grasping the muscles on the back of your neck, not using a lot of pressure. The muscles in your neck are small, but the react to massage well, allowing them to release and to allow you to relax. Now I'm going to use my right thumb in a circular motion, working up the side of the spine on your neck, up your neck, and then back down. Relaxing your neck and using my fingers on the other side to relax the right hand side of your neck. Small circles, circling up to the bottom of your skull and then back down. And now small circles from underneath your ear along the ridge of your skull. That's where the muscle of your neck connects to your skull. It can get very tense. Just allowing you to relax, and then going down the side of your spine on your neck again. And on the other side, small circles from behind your ear all the way to your spine, and then down the side of your spine. And then using my fingers underneath your ears to pull from the ears to the back of the neck, and then using my finger and thumb at the base of your skull just to do some firm pressure, no circles, just using some firm pressure at the base of your skull. That feels really good. Allows your neck to relax. Now I'm going to stand behind you and use my whole hand to pull from your chin up to your ear on either side of your face, and then pinching along the bottom of your jawbone, allowing the muscles of your jaw to relax. And now using a bit of pressure on the muscle that connects from your jaw to your cheekbone. It's the muscle we use to chew. Just doing small hard circles with a few of my fingers, gently, so it's part of your face. You don't want to use a lot of pressure. And then pressing along your eyebrow with one finger, and moving to your temples, massaging your temples with small hard circles, and then moving to your ears and using small hard circles with my finger and thumb on either side of your ear, moving from your earlobe up to the top of your ear, all the way to your skull, and then back around, just massaging your ears gently. And now I'm going to place my left hand back on your forehead and use my right palm to do small circles around your scalp, just allowing the muscles to relax in your scalp, all around your scalp. You should be feeling nice and relaxed. Don't think about work, don't think about where we are, just think about relaxation. 15 minutes is not going to affect your day. It's just going to make you more effective after. Now, spreading my fingers, I'm just going to ruffle your scalp, your hair a little bit, just quickly back and forth going through your hair. And now spreading my hands and moving up with my fingers. Spread, doing small circles with my fingers all over your scalp. Letting your muscles relax, getting rid of any kind of headache. Just taking this time for you, small circles around the side of your head, moving to the back of your head, and all over the top of your head, from your forehead to your neck. And now, pulling my hands slightly from your forehead back through your hair, back to your neck, 3 times, just in a raking movement, just almost like you would smooth the hair back from a child's forehead. It's a calming, soothing feeling. And now, starting at your hairline on the front, going to lightly stroke with my fingers closed from your forehead back to your neck. Again, this is really like when you're smoothing the hair out of a child's face with your fingers together, just rubbing back through your hair and moving to the left-hand side, and then over to the right-hand side, and then just sliding my hands down to your shoulders. Take a deep breath in and exhale, allowing yourself to fully relax, using my hands to push down on your shoulders a bit to get out that last bit of tension and allow you to relax, and sliding my hands from your neck to the top of your shoulders. Take another deep breath in. Relax your body, relax your mind. Take another deep breath in and exhale. Now I don't want you to jump up immediately. I want you to think about how you feel. I want you to be able to tap into this relaxation the rest of the day at work, and allow yourself to use this relaxed state and flexible mind to accomplish what you need to the rest of the day without effort and without worry. Alright, and I know your driver will take me back to your home, and I'll set up the massage table and we can plan on a nice ASMR massage for this evening. I look forward to seeing you then and hearing about the rest of your day. Alright, take care. Hi, it's good to see you. How was the rest of your day at work? Was it better after your massage? See, I told you, it doesn't really make you sleepy. It might for a couple of minutes, but it actually really helps you to focus, and it helps you to get more done. When you're relaxed, you really get a lot more done. Yeah, it's kind of amazing. So are you ready for your evening massage? I got all checked into the hotel. And I appreciate you getting that all set up. So I'll give you a massage tonight, and then I'll go back to the hotel and I'll come back in the morning and give you a brief massage before
work too. Does that sound good? Okay, and then I'll fly back home and we can schedule another weekend for me to come out. Okay? Great. So what I thought we would do today for your ASMR massage is do an Ayurvedic massage. So that's traditional Indian medicine. And I know you had said that you were having difficulty concentrating. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to give you a massage at work too. But because you're having difficulty concentrating, I brought my Vata oil. So Vata is the dosha that would be out of balance, making you kind of flighty and having difficulty concentrating. So let me have you have a smell of that. I know I've told you a little bit about Ayurveda before, but it's you're usually one of three doshas, and those are Vata, Pitta, and Kapha, and you're usually one natural dosha, and then sometimes when you're having problems, you may have an imbalance in another dosha. So, well, according to my yogi who I studied with, so I'm not a yogi myself, although I would love to be one. I'd love to study it. So I'm just reflecting what little knowledge I know, and I have studied the Aviyanga Ayurvedic massage. So this smells wonderful. First of all, have a smell. Oh, I love it. Yeah, it's got passion flower and tulsi and vervain and lots of things I've never heard of, licorice, jasmine. It's in a sesame seed and olive oil base, and it's got essential oils of cardamom, geranium, jasmine, and ginger. So it's a really spicy. You just imagine that when I read what's in it, I can really smell it. It's got those spices of the ginger and the cardamom, and then it's got that flowery scent of the geranium and jasmine, but geranium and jasmine are both really strong flowery scents. It's a very strong oil, so it should help weigh you down a little bit. In Ayurveda, kind of when you're having difficulty focusing and you're kind of flighty, it's because of the air. You're sort of up in the air and you have too much air in you. So we're going to use this oil, and we're going to use a lot of this oil. Abhyanga means oily love. So we're going to use some oily love in this massage to try and bring you down out of the clouds and ground you a little bit more. Does that sound good? Okay, great. So I am going to get you all set up. So we have the table all set up. You're already laying down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use quite a lot of oil here. I'm going to get it all over my hands. And the way that an Abhyanga massage starts is we really cover you with oil. So we have you laying face up, and I'm going to start at your feet. I'm going to get your legs all covered with oil. Then I'm going to work across your chest and get your chest covered with oil, just up to here. And then I'll do the massage, and then I'll have you flip over and I'll get more oil on you. So I may have you bend your knee a little bit so that I can get oil on the bottom of your leg too. We really want to use a lot of oil in this, and if you're comfortable with it, we'll have you leave the oil on to sleep, and the oil is really good for your skin. If you're not comfortable, you can take a shower afterwards, but if you don't mind, it's not going to hurt your skin to leave that oil on it. Okay, so I'm going to start down here at your feet. Just up and down all along your legs. Get some more oil. start on the back of your head. Just working some of that oil into your scalp. Not much, I don't have much on my hands anymore, but that oil's good for your scalp too. Someday we can do Shiradara, which is actually where we have oil go onto your forehead, and it doesn't just sit on your third eye. We move it around on your forehead, and we let it drain through your hair, and we put a bowl underneath so it catches all the oil. But that's really good for your hair, and it can really help to relax you. It feels wonderful. Just using my hands in small circles with my fingers, massaging the sides of your head. Does that feel good? And then going across your forehead and on your temples. The other side. He had a squeaky heater and I wanted to fix it. So I'm just gonna massage your head on your temple and your jaw. There's not much oil on my hands, but it's not gonna hurt your skin. Pinching your chin and massaging the muscles of your jaw up to your cheekbone, and running my thumbs along your eyebrows and then across your forehead and back into your hair, in the back of your scalp. How's that feel? Good. Let me get a little bit on the back of your neck. Alright. Is that feeling good? Okay. Alright. And then across your chest, just spreading my hands across your chest, pushing down lightly, curling my hands around your shoulders, pressing down lightly, using my thumbs on your pectoral muscles, just right under your collarbone, and grabbing your shoulders, squeezing a little bit, moving down your arms. I'm going to get some more oil on your arms. So, on the other side. Just getting thumbs on your wrist, and then on the back of your hands, in between the bones, and out on each finger, massaging each finger, pulling on the fingernail, using my thumbs on the palm of your hands, and then my knuckles on the inside of your palms, spreading your fingers start on the back of your legs, using lots of oil. Covering any of the areas I couldn't get from the front. And now on your back, all up and down your back. Covering your back with oil. Doesn't it smell wonderful? I love it. Okay. Back down to your legs, using my knuckles on your thighs. Back of your thighs, my knuckles running from your knee up to your hip, and using my forefingers from your knee up to your hip. And now using my thumbs in the middle of your calf to separate the muscles. There's a muscle that runs all along your calf that has two sides, and you can actually run your thumb through the middle and separate the two sides. And then using my fingers to grasp and massage the back of your calf and your ankles. Using my knuckles a little bit on your calf as well. Over to the other side. Using my knuckles all on your thigh, running up from your knee to your hip. And then using my forefingers from your knee to your hip. I hope you're feeling totally relaxed. We'll end with your back massage. And if you want, you're welcome to fall asleep on the massage table. Separating your calf muscle and then grasping the muscle on the back of your calf with my hands, working on your ankles. Okay. Starting this side of your back, just going to grasp from your hip, moving up to your shoulder, working all around your shoulder with my forefingers, using my forefingers on your shoulder blade and my thumbs around your shoulder blade, using a bit of extra pressure in any area where I find the muscles really tight. Oh, your shoulders are really tight. Okay, I'm going to use a little bit of pressure on this shoulder muscle. I'm just going to use some direct pressure with my thumb, holding for about 10 seconds. Don't let me hurt you. You should feel a little bit of tension, but it should not be painful. Take a deep breath in and release. Alright, good job. Did you feel that muscle pop? Pop is a funny word because it doesn't actually pop, but your muscle fibers only have two modes. They're either on or off. So, no, not all the muscle fibers in the muscle can be on at the same time, but when multiple muscle fibers turn off at the same time and relax, you can really feel it just let go. It's almost like you've popped a little balloon in there and the water has dispersed. that's what happens with that muscle. Okay, so now work back down to your hip. Use my 4 fingers on your hip, right above your hip bone. Work your low back a little bit with my thumbs. Move back up to your shoulders. Pulling from your neck down to your shoulder. And using my elbow down from the side of your neck down the side of your spine, pushing down on your hip. Using both arms across, one to your hip, one to your opposite shoulder, and then the opposite way. Spreading out those muscles. And then using my other arm, run my elbow back up your spine and draw it across the top of your shoulders. The other side. So starting at your hip, moving up to your shoulder. 4 fingers around your shoulder blade, and then my thumbs. There you have the tension on this side as well. Okay, so we're going to do another trigger point. So I'm going to press my thumb into this muscle for about 10 seconds, okay? It doesn't hurt, does it? Okay. Alright, take a deep breath in. And exhale. There it goes. Okay, sometimes it's just allowing the muscles to feel safe enough to let go. I think we get in habits and patterns of holding our muscles tight. Sometimes it takes some convincing that muscles can let go. Move back down to your hip. 4 fingers along the top of your hip bone. And back up to your shoulder. Again, I'm going to run my elbow down the side of your spine. Push on the top of your hip bone. And then slide my arms. One hip bone, the opposite shoulder, and the opposite way. And then run this elbow up the side of your spine and across your shoulder. And now working the back of your neck with my hand grasping the back of your neck. And then with both fingers pushing down the side of your neck and across into your shoulder. Now just rocking your body a little bit, running down your arms, and then down your legs to your feet. Take one more deep breath with me. I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're feeling relaxed and tired. Now you're welcome to fall asleep here, or if you want to get up, I'll have your staff make you some herbal tea or some water, okay? And I'll be here for a little while if you'd like to talk, or otherwise if you want to fall asleep. I will see you in the morning, and we'll do a foot reflexology. Do a relaxing but invigorating massage, so it should reduce your stress, but again, not make you want to go to sleep, kind of like the massage we did at your office. Okay, I'm having a wonderful time. Thank you for having me come out, and I'll see you again soon. Okay, good night. Hi, how are you feeling? Did you sleep well? After that massage last night, you should have slept well. Oh, I'm glad. I'm all ready to give you your massage this morning before you go off to work and I head on home. Your staff got me a coffee, but I'm going to wait to drink it till after the massage. I wouldn't want to have coffee breath since I'm so up close to my clients when I'm doing massages. massages. I never want to have coffee or any other food on my breath. I eat a lot of peppermints. Um, so what I thought I would do today is I would give you an invigorating hand reflexology massage. Uh, I'm going to do the tone-up workout, so it'll invigorate your muscles and nervous system and skeletal structure. So it'll make you feel relaxed but still invigorated and ready for your day, like you're ready to meet all the challenges physically as well as emotionally. Does that sound good? Okay, great. So I'm going to start off by walking you through what I'm going to do in the hand massage, the different points I'm going to hit, and then I'll give you your massage, okay? So we're going to start off, I don't know if you know much about reflexology, but we're going to start off with the solar plexus point, which is right here. It's the place that I start with reflexology because it controls the breathing, and relaxing the solar plexus is what allows us to breathe deeply, as well as set up a strong breathing pattern and stimulate all the nerves in the abdomen area. So it's also important for the rest of your day. You need to make sure that you're breathing throughout the day. And then the next point that we're going to hit is right down here, and it's the adrenal gland. And we stimulate the adrenals to secrete hormones that are essential to the metabolic function of the muscles and nerves. So this is the gland that secretes all the hormones we need to move around. And then I'm going to work on the arm and shoulder points, which goes across here and then down this side of your hand. So on each hand, I'll massage along these points in small circles. And I like to keep my hand moving, so I will usually hit each point a few times and then go back up and then go across again. You can just sit on one spot and do that 7 times, but I prefer to keep moving. Okay, and the next point is all along the edge of your thumb. That's your spine. So we're stimulating the skeletal system in your spine, as well as all the nerves that run through your spinal cord. This aligns the nervous responses and enhances spinal flexibility. So we're going to just pinch along there several times on both hands. Okay. And then your hip, thigh, and leg, which is in this area, goes all the way down to your wrist, about halfway up your hand, and across halfway to the center of your hand. So it's this entire area. And again, I will probably keep my hand moving all around that area. Okay. And then a very important point that we don't always hit in reflexology is your sciatica. So this is your sciatic nerve point right across the base of your wrist. A lot of people have sciatic problems, especially when we're sitting at a desk all day. And I know a lot of your work is sitting at a desk, although you're running around the office directing everyone, I know. But still, you're doing a lot of sitting when you're working at the computer, and so we want to stimulate the muscles and the nerves. This is what we use to stand, walk, and balance. And then again, we're going to end with the favorite point, the sciatic. Sorry, the solar plexus. Okay, the solar plexus point right here. And again, that'll control the breathing, slow down your breathing, and we're going to stimulate this nerve to put the body into an aware and coordinated state. So this controls our breathing to slow us down and relax, but also to stimulate us and get us ready for the day. Does that sound good? Okay, so let me have your hands. I have some unscented lotion, as I know you don't necessarily want to have a scent on your hands when you go into the office. Some people do, but I know you don't, so that's okay. So I'm just going to put some lotion on my hands. Let me take your hand. Okay, and again, we're going to start with the solar plexus, just using my thumb to do 7 small hard circles. You can close your eyes if you'd like. Whatever's going to help you to relax. Just relax. Get ready for your day. There'll be plenty of time to think about what you need to do today. All you need to do right now is focus on the massage. Moving on to the adrenal gland underneath your first finger, pointer finger. 7 small hard circles. Again, get those hormones flowing. And now moving over to your arm and shoulder reflexes. Underneath your pinky finger. Okay. And just allowing you to relax. Your body's going to feel invigorated and ready for the day. And again, as I said, the relaxation will help you to think clearer and prepare for your day. It won't make you feel sluggish or lethargic. Your brain will actually work better when it's not clouded with lots of unnecessary worries and concerns. Okay, and now we're going to move on to the spine, all along the side of your thumb. Just pinching, pinching, pinching. Again, not so that I actually pinch the skin. It's kind of hard to pinch that skin along the side of your thumb anyway, because there's not a lot of it there. But just using my fingers down your thumb, let your spine relax so you can sit up straight and comfortably in your chair as you move throughout the day, as you sit and work. Okay, and now underneath your pinky finger, the bottom quarter of your hand, I'm going to work your hip, thigh, and leg reflexes. Just relaxing those muscles. That whole quarter of your palm all controls your legs and your hips. Thank you so much for having me come out. I've had a really good time. I'm happy to do this every month for you. If you really find it helpful, I think you will find that you'll be mentally more relaxed, but I think you'll also find it helps you in work quite a bit. I may be the edge that you need. It'll help you think clearer, not stress as much. You'll get more done. Okay. Now we're going to move on to the sciatic nerve reflex right on the wrist. Small hard circles on your wrist. No need to worry about the rest of the day. If you find thoughts of the day popping into your head, no judgment about them, but just let them go. There's no need to worry about it now. It'll all be there later. The worry will actually make it harder to deal with because it's already taken up so much of your brain. Just let it go. The day will flow as it's going to flow. And now back to your solar plexus. Deep breath in and exhale. It's good for you to relax. It's good to take time for yourself. Let me move to your other hand. Get some more lotion. Okay. Let's start with your solar plexus. You may have some happier employees now that you're a little bit more relaxed. And it is true, you get more flies with honey. Being nice to your staff and making sure they're happy is a good thing. They don't need to know why you're more relaxed. Okay, moving on to your adrenal gland underneath your first finger. I've known a lot of offices where they had massage therapists come in and just set up a massage chair. Probably wouldn't want to fly me in for that, but there's a lot of local massage therapists that I could recommend as well. Let me move to your arm and shoulder reflexes underneath your pinky finger. It'll be interesting to see how your productivity changes when your staff's relaxed. Get to take a little break. I know for myself, when I've been working hard at my computer, that it's often tempting to just stay and finish what I'm working on, even though I may have a headache, I may not be thinking clearly. But if I take a step away, take a break, even if it's for 5–10 minutes, when I come back, everything seems to go much smoother. Everything seems to go much faster. It seems to come a point with my brain where if I keep pushing it past where it's comfortable, it's going to slow everything down. Now moving over to your spine reflex on the side of your thumb. We seem to feel in our culture that stress is required to get things done. It's really not the case. Stress is inevitable. There's always going to be good stress and bad stress. When we have something exciting happen, like a new job or a move to a new house, or that's stressful too. It's a good thing. So there's always going to be stress. But if you let it take over your life, you actually get less done. Alright, now moving to your hip, thigh, and leg reflex underneath your pinky finger in that bottom quarter of your palm. Yes, keep taking deep breaths. Happy to come and take care of you, give you massages, allow you to relax, and feel cared for. It's important. I do care for all of my clients, my regular clients. I'm always as excited to see them and hear about how their life is, hear about what they need and what's happening for them. And my background is as a mental health therapist, so I think that plays out in my massage as well. I just want to help people however I can. And now I'm going to move to your sciatic nerve right at your wrist. Just keep breathing. It is an interesting kind of massage because it's not a deep relaxation massage at all. It really should feel stimulating and get you ready for the day. And it's short. It's not going to take work. And now to your solar plexus. Deep breath. One more. And you have both of your hands, and I'm just going to hit your solar plexus point again, and take another deep breath with me. How do you feel? Good. Are you ready for the day? Wonderful. I'm going to go catch my flight home, and we'll make plans for a weekend next month. I'm happy to come up and give you your massages again. Oh, you're traveling? Okay. Yeah, I would be interested in traveling with you for a weekend. I can meet you wherever you're going to be. My massage table goes on the plane. So, if you'd like me to meet you, okay, that's great. You just figure out the best weekend and the best location, and I'm happy to come out to where you are. Okay, great. All right, we'll talk later. Take care. Have a wonderful day at work. Bye-bye.